this episode, we're going to cover the Circooter Landturbo Pro. We're going to cover the speed, we're going to cover the range, we're going to take it off-road, we're going to do some jumps. You're going to learn everything you wanted to know about the scooter, but you didn't want to read about in the manual. Let's get after it. Getting into the unboxing, opening the back of the van, I'm going to show you exactly how these scooters come. Magic trick. How did I do it? Here we go. Getting into the unboxing, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like on the inside of this box when it comes to your house from the manufacturer. Tons of foam everywhere, nice and tight, real clean, no damage. Safety manual, don't need that. Nice manual with graphics, I dig it. The box, I forgot my knife, so I had to resort to just pure strength and aggression to get this thing out. Check it out. It's beautiful, beautiful, well-made scooter for the price. Here you will find an extra case that comes with the scooter. It's got an extra tool, it's got an Allen, it's got an air compressor connection, it's got 2 extra tubes, which I haven't seen. That's pretty awesome. I'll take it. And the charger. Keep this with you. We're gonna do a range test here in a little bit. You might need it. The scooter comes 99% assembled. Just fold up the mast, screw this screw down to hold the whole thing together. That's it, you're done. Come up top, we're gonna put the handlebars on. Which way does it go? I don't know, can't figure it out. Wait a minute. Nope, yep, got it. Okay, let's screw it down. Let's get on to riding and reviewing this scooter. A couple things we gotta do is peel off the protective coverings around the scooter, on the display, on the foot deck, on the headlight. This thing comes very meticulously packaged, as you can see. The next thing we're gonna do is fold it up. We're gonna fold the mast down. Look here, it connects to the rear fender. You can hold it and carry it right here like this. It weighs 60 pounds. And I'm just exceptionally strong. I can do this all day. Let's load it back up, let's charge it, and let's go do a speed test. Here we go. Circooter advertises this scooter as having a 32-mile-an-hour top speed. I'm about 200 pounds. People always ask, so if you weigh less than me, you're probably gonna go faster than me. I got to a top speed of right at 30 miles an hour, which is great speed for this single motor scooter. And did I mention the brakes are really, really good? Check it out. Stopped on a dime. Now I want to take you guys through the display and the controls. So looking here, guys, we have just standard rubber grips. You guys can cut these off and replace them with whatever kind of grip or color you want. The levers here, these are plastic levers. They got good feel. They got some texture on the other side here. Makes it feel a little bit more quality, I guess you could say. The button configuration here, we have the light button that turns your light on and off. Demonstrating the light at night, it does provide a pretty good amount of light. I wish it shot a little bit further. At night, the scooter looks fantastic. It's got these alternating lights around the sides. It's got a working brake light. It looks great at night. This is your horn. It actually has a horn. This is going to be your mode button. We have eco mode, we have race mode, and then we also have sport mode. And then right under here is your blinkers button. So you got your left and right, and it makes an audible tone. The display will show you have a blinker going so that you don't forget that your blinker's on like most motorcycle people do. Turn it off right in the center, easy peasy. On this side, we have a thumb throttle. This here is not a twist grip, so it's built into the thumb, which I prefer this type of throttle on a scooter. And then we have a bell. So that is a high-level overview of what's going on in the cockpit. From now on, we are going to talk about the specs of the scooter. We're going to do a range test. We're going to see what kind of range we actually get. All right, guys, so I've gone 6.5 miles according to the Relive app, and I have 2 bars left on my battery. Full disclosure, I'm riding this thing in the most powerful mode, and I'm in full throttle most of the time. So when you see this range test, it is going to be with me going full speed as fast and as far as I can go. And I know you're gonna ask, but I'm about 200 pounds because people always ask, well, how much do you weigh? I'm 200 pounds, pure steel, granite, the hardest steel. The Landturbo Pro is a dual suspension scooter. Now, having dual suspension is huge if you're going to be doing long rides or maybe some off-road type stuff. It is very well made. Check it out. It looks great. The mast does have some adjustability. You can move it up or move it down 1 notch. Moving down here, you can see the quality of the powder coating, the wire tighty, and the wrap through the stem there. Very nice, very thought out, very deliberate. All right, gang, so range checkup. We've gone 12.7 miles according to the Relive app, and right now I'm at 1 bar remaining. Moving into the range test, I wanted to test this scooter out on some light
gravel with these tires. They're pretty meaty tires, but they feel good on the street and in the loose gravel. This is a 1250 watt motor. It's a single motor scooter, but the way that it rides and accelerates, it's pretty powerful, to be honest with you, versus a dual motor scooter. The charge port here has good protection. The brakes stop really good, like I showed you earlier. One thing I want to talk about here is while I'm riding the scooter, it doesn't feel rickety or janky. A lot of times with these scooters where it has the fold down mechanism, the stem can feel very, very loose. That's not cool. This one feels very sturdy. It's very rigid. I dig it.
Something I just noticed is even with just one bar left, this scooter still carries a speed of 28 to 29 miles an hour. That's pretty impressive. This battery is doing some work. Now the torque and the takeoff, it has diminished as the battery depletes, but the top speed, the batteries are still discharging very, very well to maintain that top speed, which is really close to what it was when it was full, 32 miles an hour or so. Let's keep going.
For a 48 volt single motor scooter, the Landturbo Pro is everything you'd expect at this price point, but it's not all hugs and kisses. Here's a couple things I would change.
Okay, a couple things I would change about the scooter. The first thing, the scooter goes into cruise control when you're holding the throttle at a certain position for more than about 5 seconds. You could be going full speed, you could be going 25% speed. If you hold that throttle for about 5 seconds, the scooter takes over and goes into cruise control automatically. I don't want that. I want to have a button where I can decide when I want to put the cruise control on and when I want to take it off by hitting the brake or maybe hitting the accelerator. But having the scooter take over on its own, I would rather have a button where I can pick when I want to go into cruise control. Second thing, I wish the scooter had a standby mode. What I mean by that is when you're not riding the scooter or you set the scooter down or you park it, I wish it would go into a standby mode, because a lot of times what happens with these electric toys or scooters or e-bikes, you forget to turn them off and you come up to it or you move the throttle and it's still on and that sucker shoots, it shoots off into the garage or it shoots into somebody or it's an accident. So I wish that the scooter would go into a standby mode if it hasn't been ridden or moved, so that it doesn't accidentally take off, because it'll take off. It's pretty fast. Back to the range test.
I want to show you guys a close-up of the screen in the shadows and in the direct sun. It is good enough. It's not great, but it is good. It's legible. It's everything you want from a scooter at this price point. It's practical. It works.
We're dying. We rode it to 0. It's gone. Let's check our mileage. How far did we go? All right, guys, the range test is over. We went 18.6 miles on this scooter. And like I said, I was doing balls to the wall, all out, full throttle, the top speed, the top mode of this scooter. If you're looking to get more mileage, you can ride in a more conservative mode. If you weigh less, you're probably gonna get more miles. Simple as that. One thing I wanna make sure that I'm clear is if you like videos on things and stuff, please consider liking and subscribing. It takes a ton of time to put these videos together, but I love it and I love you. Thank you for being here. Later, everybody.
This is just a little bit of extra bonus footage. I took the scooter on some more rugged trails. One thing I noticed, and this is where the cruise control issue came to the forefront of my mind, is when you're riding on these trails or loose gravel and the cruise control kicks in, I want to be able to stop immediately. I don't want the scooter to keep going on its own.
Don't use your front brake. Do not use your front brake.
Because with this loose gravel, the cruise control, you can easily lose control when you are on loose gravel like this. The cruise control is not good for off-road loose gravel conditions like this. But other than that, the suspension, the tires, and the motor climbed these hills, did this trail just fine. Okay. Again, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for being with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Until next time, later.